know, I'm just not connecting. Why is this so short? Why? I need more. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, or in case you're new here, welcome in. Hi, hello. I'm very bad with intros. Hi, my name is Landi. I am a big BTS fan, and I'm currently in the progress of trying to become an SUHO'S as well. And today we're gonna be doing something very exciting that I have been kind of sitting on hot coals. Do you say that in English? I hope you say it in English. I've been very excited to do this for a couple of weeks, but I've been very busy throughout the last couple of weeks with summer break. You know, the time where you're most busy of the entire year, basically. I have no clue where summer break went, but I've been very excited to do this video, but kind of didn't find the time to. And today we're gonna be doing it. I am so stoked. We're gonna be watching EXO performing Overdose and Growl live. I am hella excited, I'm telling you. And why? Well, there's this thing. I don't know if you guys have all watched it. In case you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it in case you have 1 hour of your free time to spare. I recently made a video that should be linked somewhere up here right now, where I talked about my EXO journey so far, and I also mentioned what I think about all of the EXO songs that I've heard so far at the moment, and two of those of course were Overdose and Growl. Let's have a little bit of a flashback here to what I said about them. I'm sorry, I don't remember anything about this. I remember the cap thing in the music video, but I don't remember the song. I know, shame on me. I thought I'd love this way more when I first listened to it. Like, I really liked it. Yet I don't really listen to it nowadays. Maybe I should check a live performance. Yeah, I really wanted to fix that, so I thought, what better way to fix that than to watch a live performance? I'm personally absolutely terrible with watching live performances of songs that I've never heard before, because then I just concentrate so much on the actual song that I just do not realize what's happening in the actual performance. But these two songs I have heard before, and they're somewhere in the back of my mind, but somehow I just never really feel like listening to them. So in this case, for me personally, watching live performances is often like the best thing that I can do, because it solidifies the music and the song in my brain, and it often kind of gives the song a new vibe and energy that I didn't really connect with it beforehand. So I'm very excited to see these two performed live, and I would say without further ado, let us jump in. Alrighty mighty, here we are. I am so excited. God, I know I sound like such a fangirl right now, but I just sometimes I really look forward to watching certain videos, but I'm like, it doesn't make sense to watch that right now where something else makes more sense. So I'm just sitting here waiting for the chance to finally watch that video. Right now is finally the time. I'm very excited, and as for my expectations, you already heard my current thoughts about the songs themselves a couple of minutes ago, hopefully, if I cut that in. So for the live performance, I'm just gonna say that I really hope that hearing those songs live is gonna help me actually, you know, solidify them in my brain, so that they're not just a song where I'm always like, not right now, but like a song that I can kind of hear in the back of my mind already when I hear the title, and that really just doesn't happen. Growl even less than Overdose. Like Overdose I somewhat remember, but I just don't really listen to it, and Growl I think I never actually listened to it again after hearing it for the first time. So I really hope that today we can give those songs a new chance. So I do hope that these two songs can hopefully soon be some of these songs that I just cannot skip even if I wanted to. Okay, I think... Is that Growl? I'm not even sure if that's Growl or Overdose. I think it's Growl. God, I haven't listened to them in so long. This is embarrassing. Alright, so first thing I just have to comment on, and in the live performances I'm allowed to be a bit of a thirstier person than my professional self during the music video reactions. They're looking good. Especially like Kai was just like very straight into the center of my attention, but also he's just like slapped into the center of them, so it makes sense for my attention to go there in the very first second. Alright, and also I have to say that Baekhyun looks so good with that like bubblegum pink hair. I think he also wore that in the Sign performance that I watched, possibly? I think so. That's Suho, isn't it? God, if that isn't Suho, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. Just because I did talk a lot about Suho being the only member that's currently active where I really have trouble recognizing him. And I did talk about that in my recent video about my EXO journey so far. And while talking about that a lot, I had to edit in a lot of pictures and videos about him into the video. So I did see his face a lot during the editing of that video. I think I've never seen that choreo before. I talk so often about like the stage presence and like the camera flirtation that I sense, especially from Baekhyun and Kai, and just right now that's happening with Baekhyun. And I also want to say a big thank you to the stylist who chose the outfit that Kai is wearing, because damn, that really emphasizes the right places. I really like that part just now. That's really fun. I do have the same problem as before with Growl so far. I know we're only like 1 minute in, but I cannot really connect with the song so far. But there is some very fun parts in it, and that just now, I really like that part. That's really cool. I feel so bad for like, these fans seem to be super excited about that song. And when I did my original reaction to that song, I remember like all of the comments saying that this is one of the national Korean songs, like, you know, the songs that everyone in Korea knows. And I feel so bad for like, I don't know, I'm just not connecting. Like, it's good. Okay, I think I'm connecting now, but that's because we're going into Overdose. All right, I quickly just jumped back a little bit so we can get the entire, you know, jump into Overdose. For Growl, I don't know, it's fun. Like, it's fun, but it's just, I'm like super neutral on this song. I find it to be good. Like, it's a good song. It just doesn't do anything for me, like, subjectively. But I'm very excited for Overdose now, because I remember the first time I listened to Overdose, I loved it. And then, I don't know, I tried listening to it so often again, but for some reason, like for casual listening, I was just missing something, and I feel like the live performance might just be that. I'm excited. I love the part with the heart just now. That was really nice. And also I want to say I really like Baekhyun's like somewhat lower register just now, like in the very beginning of it. Nice. I'm so excited. love that they're actually doing the part with the cheek slapping. Can I call it that? You guys know what I mean. Love that they're integrating that. And why is this so short? Like, this is a total of 4 minutes 30, which means that it's like 2 minutes per song and then some intro and outro. Why? I need more. I like really need more. This song is, I can hear that it's already almost over, but it just started. Why? I need more, especially of Overdose, because this is already giving me a completely different energy. Just because I subjectively like the song more, it kind of catches me more. Like, I find it so catchy that I keep wanting to sing along, like on the top of my lungs, which I'm not gonna do because you don't want to hear that, my neighbors don't want to hear that, no one wants to hear that, but it really makes me want to sing along. Love that. I need to pause now. I've been waiting for a good moment to pause for like this entire time, and there is no good moment to pause. This entire thing is just too good. I'm sorry, I need to. I wanted to say in the very beginning, like basically just as I ended the last pause already, Suho and Chen's voice went together so nicely. When listening to the song casually, I never actually realized it was two different voices in that part where they kind of like trade off. I think that's a great choice to have them trade off because their voices, I don't want to say they sound very similar because they don't. I just think that in that moment they sound very similar because Chen's voice is also, along with Baekhyun's, one of the voices that I started to recognize. I just think that at that point he kind of sang a bit different than what I'm used to from when I actually realized that it's him, which is usually when he like really belts out. And their voices just melted together so nicely. Really like that part. Let's see if I can find it again. Also, when just SUHO'S just started into that, so nice. Also, I have to say, he has such a pretty face. The entire reason why I have trouble recognizing him the most out of all the members is that his face does not have any flaws. It's perfect. Perfect skin, perfect proportions, perfect hair. Like usually when I don't recognize someone, I pick out a feature that is rather recognizable, but everything here is so perfect. Crazy. All right. There. Nice. EXO. So good. Someone they didn't do this. Someone called the doctor. Just when I started into this someone, I realized they're not doing it and I was like, oh no, that's so awkward. But I just had to. Man, I'm a bit disappointed that they do the rap part while walking back. And I know that they have to walk back at some point if they want to end at that stage to like probably go down for the intermission. But also the rap part is so high energy that I was really like, oh, don't walk right now. But at the same time, if they're walking and then like they just end the walk exactly when we go back into the chorus, that makes the chorus have even more energy. And it's also like the last chorus or like the pre-chorus and the last chorus. It's basically the climax of the song. It's the best part of the song to me, starting with the rap part and then everything after that. I remember the first time I listened to Overdose, I was kind of on the fence until that part came up, and that's just like what completely sold on me. And that's so much energy, especially because they're just walking there and then like they turn around, they're like, okay, let's go now. So good. All right. So good. I just restarted. I didn't even know you can do that. I just accidentally restarted it. I wanted to pause before it runs out. I want to hear like the very last bit again, just because not just hear but see. The choreo part was so fun. I don't remember if that was in the music video or not. Like, it's been a while. It's so nice. It's so fluid and it looks so good. I just need to see it again because it looked so amazing. That was so fun to watch. You know what's missing here? And that's not actually missing, like that's just like a stage production thing. But when Kai just did the overdose thing and like threw his hand up, my heart was ready for a big ass explosion. That would have been so nice to just like end it with a bang, but also so good. Like, I like after live performances to give like a little bit of a clapping. Sometimes I forget it because I'm not actually sitting like in the audience, but I feel like they deserve my claps. Well done, good job, loved it. Okie dokie. I talked a lot. I paused throughout the basically entire thing. I'm very sorry about that. But that is mainly because both of the songs were shortened a lot, which I understand, but also I wish they weren't. I wish it wasn't kind of a medley of the two. I wish it was both of them in full length, just because basically you just kind of got into the song and it was already like halfway over, which is really sad. It's just 2 minutes per song and that's really not a lot. I know nowadays a lot of songs are actually just 2 minutes and that's also sad. I feel like I just actually worked out or something, but like my heart is racing. Okay, this was really fun. Out of all the reactions for EXO that I've done so far, I feel like the live reactions are always what is the most fun to watch, which makes sense. I think that's the case with most K-pop groups, that the live performances is where you can really feel the energy of the song, no matter if it's like a ballad where you can like just feel the emotions really well, or if it's like a high energy song where just seeing like the full on performance and choreography and them just like really belting it out live just really carries another level of energy than just listening to the studio version, because you know, like this is the one shot that they have. All of that is happening live and that always means a lot, and I think that always does a lot to how impressive the performance actually ends up being. Okay, so let's just quickly break this down. Let's start up with Growl. I'm sorry, I feel like maybe I should just actually watch a full Growl performance because this was actually just 2 minutes. I don't know, like it's a fun song and like while it is playing, I feel myself vibing with it, but at the same time, it's not the same kind of catchy for me as Overdose. And that is totally subjective, and I don't mean to say that it's a bad song because it is not. It's a very good song, I think. There has to be a reason why so many people love this song and why so many people say that Growl is the EXO song. And I don't know what it is for me, but for me, it's actually one of the EXO songs that has made the least amount of impression on me. If you guys have any really good Growl performance where it's like a bit more than just 2 minutes, where you're like, Landy, okay, this is gonna change your mind about Growl, I'm gonna give it a try. But for now, I just have to say, I just don't connect with Growl. I don't know what it is. It's a good song. I'm vibing with it when I hear it, but at the same time, I wouldn't search for it. Like if I open up my Apple Music, I'm not gonna type in Growl. Like I'm gonna type in basically probably every other EXO song before that one. All right, Overdose. I really like Overdose. I loved Overdose the first time I heard it. I loved Overdose the second time I heard it when I did the reaction for EXO-M. Still, I don't really listen to it a lot, but I feel like that might actually change now. Now that I've done another reaction to it, means I also have to edit another reaction to it, which means that for the next couple of days, I will hear it over and over again until I have finished editing this reaction. So until then, it might actually like really solidify itself in my brain and I might listen to it more now. It was really fun. Overdose really saved this performance for me, and I don't want to say it needed saving in that sense. It was good. It was a great performance. Even in Growl, they seemed to have a lot of fun and it was fun watching them. But Overdose was on another level for me just because I loved the song, loved the energy, and I also loved the choreo. Like for Growl, it was a more kind of fun choreo in my personal opinion from what I remember from it now. And I do have to say most of what I remember is Overdose right now. But I loved that part in the ending of Overdose where it was really fluid, all of them like standing in a row. It looked amazing, absolutely loved it. And just the energy that Overdose carries, especially in the last third, love it so much. But again, I feel like everyone just has their own subjective opinions, and some songs just hit certain people, other songs hit other people. Overdose hit me so hard my head almost flew off, and Growl just kind of tapped me. But yeah, long story short, I had a lot of fun today. I hope you guys had fun as well watching this with me. I'm sorry for all of the pauses, but when a song is so condensed into so little time, or in this case 2 songs are condensed in so little time, there's just a lot of things to point out because of course all of the highlights are like back to back, one after another. It's been a lot of fun, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and do feel free to follow me on my socials or check out my Patreon if you want to, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, maybe watch some of whatever is on here if you want to. See ya!